What up? I'm going to tell you about my first week in boot camp and what I really think about it. Let's go. All right, first, if I would not have spent this last year and a half learning programming, I don't think I would be able to keep up in this class. They dove straight into it and straight into loops and arrays and how to iterate through arrays and how to keep track using modules. It has been a lot. But what I've noticed is that compared to my classmates, I am keeping up and I'm able to handle a lot of stuff, which in turn has allowed me to help the other people in my class, at least some. I've been able to help a few of them, which is helping me reinforce what I've already learned because I'm having to sit down and explain it. Number two, I see the benefit so far is that almost any time of the day, I can just get on Slack and send out a message and somebody's willing to help me, whether it's another classmate, a teacher, or an academic fellow. I did have one issue, and it was when I did a get pull and a get push, and it caused something with the head, and there was a bunch of writing on my code. Then it was Saturday. I was about to redo my whole entire assignment because I really didn't know what I did wrong from switching from one machine to the other. And I sent a message out to my teacher, and he very quickly replied and jumped on to a one-on-one call with me. And yes, you can get these in mentorships and people can help you, but I feel like with the boot camp already, and granted, this is only week one, I can already see how beneficial that is because almost any time of the day, somebody's willing to help me. Somebody's willing to sit down and walk through these problems with me immediately. And that's been a super benefit because I have a whole cohort of people. Third good thing, I'm competitive, right? And there's a few people in this class that I feel like might be a little bit smarter than me. So it's driving me to work a little bit harder because I'm real competitive. I'm like, nah, I need to be in the top, right? I need to be at the top. I need to be one of the best. It's just something in me that like I have to be the one, right? And I feel like that's a good drive. I feel like that's a good thing to want. And I like the competitive edge to it because whether they know it or not, it's pushing me to make sure that like I'm really putting the work in. I will say one con is that I almost feel gypped. And I don't know if that's a good way to put it, but like we only have class for the first half of the day. The second half is doing your homework and pathways, which is a thing to help you with career. And it's almost like, man, I'm only paying for like, half a day of class. But also when I think about like Friday night, I was up till 9 o'clock at night. Like I literally sat down at 8 and didn't get up till 9 at night getting all this stuff done. So it's kind of one of the things where like, well, you do have a lot of work and it is a lot of stuff that you're going through. And this is only week one. So I don't know if that's a pro or a con. It does just seem odd that classes are only for a few hours, but it is working out because my time's full. You know what I mean? Every day of last week, like it was, I think 7 o'clock was the earliest that I got off of class after getting all my homework done, all the assignments done. And I feel like I'm moving quick. Like it's been good. Another pro, I really like how this has been a good measurement of what I've learned over the last year because sometimes I don't see the growth, right? Until something's put in front of me and I'm watching new people try to figure it out. And like, I'm like, oh, that's simple. And I'm writing code. I'm writing whole algorithms in a couple of seconds because I understand it. And other people, it's taking them an hour to figure out. And that really just kind of reiterated to me that you have learned something. This last year has not been a waste. This has been good. And now like I'm using the debugger. I'm doing things that I wasn't normally doing. And it's just been super beneficial. I never used a debugger before. Last week I used a debugger to actually change my code to make sure that it worked and all the tests passed because I'm not used to running tests. This is something I never did before. Now I'm doing unit testing. But that's just a quick rundown. We're going through arrays, loops, iterating through arrays, trying to figure out how to group arrays. It's a lot of things that we're doing the prior week. I'm going to try to update each week if I can. Hopefully on the weekends, I can just make time and update what's going on. Let me know if you have any specific questions about boot camp. Do you guys want to see a day in the life of a boot camper? I thought about doing one as a joke, but we'll see. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I think that's it for now. Talk to you guys later.